All right, guys, welcome back to the show. Real quick, I just seen something on TV. Yes, guys, CNN. From time to time, I will indulge in news from CNN. I know a lot of people call them fake news, okay, but me being a reporter, I have to watch all different news channel, Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, all of them, okay, all of them. I have to watch them all. But I just ran across a video of Nancy Pelosi. She's highly upset. Do y'all hear me? Highly, she is boo. She crying, guys. She's highly. Look, guys. Look, all jokes aside, we just had a trial. We just witnessed a trial, okay? They literally tried to impeach the former president for inciting what they call an insurrection, okay? Inciting the violence at the Capitol, okay? Now, depending on your politics, whether you believe that or not, that is up to you. I'm not here to argue that point. I'm just here basically, I kind of get a kick out of watching Nancy Pelosi crying, boo-hoo, upset. Let me show y'all what she's upset about, guys. She may have a point, she may not, okay? But when you up against a giant and a monster like a big figure like Mitch McConnell, you may lose, okay? Mitch McConnell is no joke. Mitch McConnell is, some would call him a genius. Some would call him a manipulator. Some would call him, in other words, he know what he have to do what it is he have to do and come off looking the way it is he need to look. So you can't get upset. Let's see what, guys, let's see what Nancy Pelosi crying about.
But why I came over was because I listened to Mitch McConnell.
Okay.
Mitch McConnell,
Ooh, what'd he do?
who when this distinguished group of House managers were gathered on January 15th to deliver the articles of impeachment, we're told it could not be received because Mitch McConnell had shut down the Senate and was going to keep it shut down until the inauguration. So for him to get up there and make this indictment against the president and then say, but I can't vote for it because it's after the fact. The fact that he established, that it could not be delivered before the inauguration. Now, when you think about January 6th, between January 6th and January 20th, you're only talking about just under 2 weeks, a day under 2 weeks.
Wow.
So,
Mitch McConnell, think about this.
He said,
I'm quoting him now.
Hold on, John King and Wolf Blix. They want to get their 2 cents in, guys. Again, you dealing with a giant. Mitch McConnell is no joke. Now, y'all see this group right here. These are the guys that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Republican senators sided with the Democrats to issue a guilty verdict. Okay, remember, guys, the senators are the jury. Okay, it's not your typical trial. This is the trial where the senators are acting as jurors. Now, if you're trying to convict a party that their leader is guilty of something, what are the chances of the senators that represent that party's leader, what are the chances of them coming back with a guilty verdict? Yes, you're going to have a couple fall off. Okay. I mean, no, whatever their conviction is, you're going to have that, but they didn't have enough to warrant a guilty verdict, guys. So let's finish this. Let's see what John King and Wolf Blix had to say.
President Trump is practically and morally responsible for provoking the events of the day, the assault on the United States Capitol. He did not do his job. He didn't take steps so federal law could be faithfully executed and order restored. No, instead, according to public reports, he watched television happily as the chaos unfolded. But then he said constitutionally he was not eligible for conviction, even though the Senate a few days earlier, 5 days earlier, had voted that 56-44, that constitutionally the Senate could go ahead with a trial.
Right, that is the can't try a former president excuse or rationale. And there are some legal scholars who say that, but the overwhelming majority say no, especially because he was impeached while he was still president. It was not like they were trying to impeach him and convict him as a former president. He was impeached as president. It was the scheduling of the trial, and that's why you saw the indignant Nancy Pelosi show up at the House Manager's press conference. She said she did not plan to come until she saw Mitch McConnell say, well, because he's a former president, I considered the trial illegitimate.
What?
Remember, Donald Trump was still president. Mitch McConnell was still the Senate Majority Leader when the House voted to impeach, and McConnell made crystal clear, in his view, there was not time to hold a trial, that it would not happen before the Biden inauguration. So Nancy Pelosi is essentially calling, forgive my language, bullshit.
Whoa!
That you could have said, send the article over, we will start the trial proceedings while he was still president, and then you wouldn't have this argument that, oh, we can't do this. And she raises a very legitimate point.
She raises a very legitimate point. Okay. All right, let me do this right quick, because this is what is the legitimate point? And does it matter, guys? We just had a trial. Innocent. Let's move on for the country's sake. Let's close these wounds. Let's move on. Let's heal. We need to heal. Yes, that was a violent insurrection. That was a violent thing that happened. Now we need to come together. We need to heal, guys. Oh my goodness. That's all I have, guys. Stay